Hi, I'm Roger, a regular guy with a hotline to spirit, and in this video I'm going to share with you something that I learned many times over as a personal trainer that is vitally important. Stick around. As a personal trainer, I get to experience a lot of people, and people have their different reasons for being however they are, personality-wise and also physiologically. And they'll tell you straight up front. If someone tells you why they're skinny, they'll say, I know I'm skinny and I want to be skinny. I'm like, okay, how can I help you? And they'll say, well, I want to get even more skinny. I said, I don't think you should get more skinny. How about we more shapely or tone or we learn this, and I'll walk them to that because they already were like this, and that can happen. Sometimes people want to learn one thing, and very often people are smart. They know what they need. They just don't know how to get there, and I help them with that. My job is that I supply them with knowledge. And what's a personal training session? A personal training session is where someone is buying knowledge that they can implement safely, effectively, right? And the trainer's job is to find what collection of knowledge is going to best serve them, because everybody's body is different, even though we're of the same species. So I think we have different likes and dislikes, and where we're located in that moment might not, what the exercise someone is doing over there might not necessarily be appropriate or indicated for that person over here. So that's important as well. And then I'll have people with injuries, or I had just come a rehab specialist as well, and I'll be working with people with injuries that had surgeries or an accident and so on and so forth. But there's one thing that I have learned that everyone needs to get. Thus, I'm sharing it with you. And that is the secret of vitality. And it's really simple, and you're either doing it or you're not. And that is, the secret of vitality is you got to want to be here. The secret of vitality is you gotta want to be here in this life. And if you don't want to be here in this life, you're not gonna have vitality. It's not a judgment thing, it's just what I've observed in the 20 plus years as a personal trainer and rehab specialist and working with so many people. Those that want to be here, those that are, as my brother Vincent would say, jacked in being here. They have this vitality. And those that don't want to be here, they don't have vitality, they don't have energy. They're not doing something that fulfills them in their life. And I don't mean like a little thing, I mean the big thing. The big kahuna in your life needs to be what gives you a strong desire to be here. That gives you your roar, where you thrive. And when you're doing that, vitality happens. So here you go then. You know then, if you're not that energetic, meaning I don't have a lot of energy, you might be saying or thinking or feeling or experiencing, of course. Or someone you know that seems not to have a lot of get up and go or energy. Or I think he's depressed or she's depressed or this or that. No, they're on an anti-depressive, or different protocols for their emotional mental state. I'm going to say this to you. I'm not saying, hear me clearly, that they should come off any medication. That's not my job. I'm not saying that whatsoever. That's between them and their professional. What I am saying is, be aware that two things. They're not living their joy. And no matter what we do, no matter what formula of drugs or little rituals we do, if someone is not living their joy, they're not going to have vitality. That's the one part. Remember I said there are two things. The other thing is, if they're in your life, they're revealing to you. So stop asking them to get better at it and to do something better or to get more vitality, or telling them the answer that you happen to have. Live the answer you happen to have. teach by example, because if they're in your life and you're witnessing that, you're not doing it as well. You're always witnessing. We are always witnessing how we are being towards ourselves, how we are doing it, this thing called life. So I'm going to ask you right now, do you want to be here? Do you want to be on the planet? Yeah, of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't have come. The universe is very economical. You would not be here drawing breath unless you had something extraordinary, unique to bring that no one else here has. No one else got. Interesting language don't we have here. So the secret of vitality then is wanting to be here, is wanting to be what you are. And when you're being what you are, you want to be here, because it is amazing to let it rip being you. Give that your focus. If you're not good at it, do it for 10 minutes. Then stretch it out to an hour, a day. Maybe set up Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or one day a week you get to do or be what you actually are. And if you don't know what that is, or what your thing is, or your passion is, then it's time you confront that many times until you allow it to be present in your life. Maybe just on that one day, and then give it another day, and let it gradually occupy your life. You need to do it. We need you to do it. Bring it. To dare to do. The secret of vitality is wanting to be here. Gift yourself vitality by being what you came here to be, and by being it you share. Thank you so much. If you got something from this, share it with somebody. Like it, subscribe, ring the bell so you know the next time I give a video you can watch it. I hope this and all the other exercises that I share with you help you enjoy being you and being here. Thank you so much. And I leave you with this. When we inhabit love, the world changes. So go out and love somebody, anybody, from a distance. Okay? It will make a difference. It always, always, always does. Thank you. Much love to you.
Mm-hmm.